Morning, chat. Morning, chat. Morning, chat. Morning, Amos. First in. Morning, Yogi. Morning, MZ. Excuse my grunting. It's very cold. Morning, John and Kendra. Morning, Nutter. Morning, Queen Ninja. Morning, Daft Cunt. Good evening. Evening, Daft Cunt. How's it going? Love the name. Love the name. No button moons today, Amos. No button moons today. My button moon video is probably going to be gone. I did say to Gamer yesterday when he came on mine that if he wanted it gone, it would go. So he didn't answer me, but yeah, it'll go. It'll go. You know, I do like Gamer, but I will take the piss. You know, I like him, but I will take the piss. So yeah, no shitty bums and button moons today. Yeah, did a long one last night. Good live. Excuse me. I thought I'd chop one up this morning. Just got up. Literally just got up. And there's no Sharon, there's no anybody apart from the sheep Pete. So, I thought I'd chuck one on for a little while before I go out in a bit. Looking out the window, it's been raining. We had some snow last night. I was sat here last night, end of my live stream, looked out the window, and there was a little bit of snow down. So I thought, oh, great. Give it half an hour and I'll go out. Fucking half hour later, raining, snow gone. So it's all gone. We haven't even got any left on the mountain. All gone. Yeah, I could do. I do, but not too heavily. Not too heavily. I get on with AJ, so I don't go at AJ heavily. Morning, Al. 5 inches, Yogi. Fucking hell. I like it. I was watching last night because, excuse me, because if it was good enough, I would have been out on it. And then I woke up about, I don't know, 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock for a ciggy. Opened the curtains and there was nothing. But if there was, I would have got up, gone out. I would have been gone. I'm gonna have to blow my snip because I'm all fucking blocked up. Oh, I need to. I have to turn my camera off. Whoa! Oh dear! Snot rag. I know snot rag sound isn't the best in the morning. Snot rag sound definitely isn't the best in the morning. Yeah, I thought I'd do a little live this morning and then didn't make a video yesterday, so that'll be later on. Morning, Optical. Don't know if there'll be any more lives out of me today. I've done 1 or 2. I started last night and first thing I said was that little bird whisper in my ear that certain peeps have been making threats. So first thing I said last night on my channel, give them an option to come up. And same this morning. If the gum flapping threateners want to come on the channel this morning, I still don't know what they said, but if they want to come on and tell me what they said, I'll listen. Morning, John. Or should I say, I'll listen, then I'll have my say. Kavetsky law. Bring it, bitches. Morning, Tim. Good morning, Tim. Yeah, all good, mate. All good. Not long ago. I'm in a funny mood. like I said, did live last night. Said straight away that I'd been told someone had been making threats. So yesterday they had the opportunity to come on. Today they've got the opportunity to come on. I've not seen it optical. I've not seen it, but it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if it goes through straight away because, you know, I like Cardiff, but it can be an absolute nightmare. The traffic, even though they've put all the major car parks just on the edge of the city, it's still a fucking nightmare. Morning, Method. Oh, nice, Amos. I'm going out for dinner, but I have got Prime, so I might actually keep an eye out for a game of football today on Prime. But Mrs. has got a free. Mrs. has got a free Brewers Fair meal for her birthday, so we're going to Brewers Fair Carvery for lunch today. Oh, optical. I've never liked Dretford. I've always thought he's a Hitler wannabe. From the beginning, that's what I said about him. He's a fucking idiot. The bloke's a fucking idiot. Pretends to sip pints of beer to try and show that he's not a teetotal weird Presbyterian with all sorts of weird views about alcohol, food, women's rights. The bloke's a fucking weirdo. He's a complete fucking weirdo. I don't trust him. He's Labour, but he's far too conservative for my likings. Far too conservative for a Labour MP. I think he needs his own party, the National Right Welsh Wing Party, or some fucking shit. Yep, he is convicted, optical convicted twice, I believe, at least twice. Who am I on about, John? What, Dripford or people who've been making threats when at a time when they know that I'm in bed and I'm not going to hear it? Oh, Dripford, Mark Drakeford is fucking leader of Welsh Labour. He's a mini Hitler. He's a Presbyterian Christian. Pretends to sip beer because people wanted him out because he's teetotal because this is Wales. His son's been done at least twice for child images, I believe. I believe it's explicit child images. Been to jail, and Daddy still runs Wales's assembly. Says it all. Says it all. Yeah, certainly is. Yep, he's a right weirdo, Yogi, right weirdo. And that's the bloke who's running Wales, not his son. His son's fucking even worse. And some of the other clowns he's got around him as well are just as bad as him in the Welsh Assembly. I'll have a look about the Cardiff stuff, optical. I don't go that often, but I used to go regularly to do gigs and regularly to gigs and always drive. nowhere to park, where it's a little bit quiet, you know. Morning, Paul. Well, it's good to see 40 in this early in the morning. Good to see 40 people in this early. So I did a long one last night. Not planning on doing that long one this morning. I've got to, like, so I'm going out for lunch, and just before that, I've got to get my bins and all out and stuff like that. Sunday chores down here. It's all bins, recycling, fucking hell. Done on a Monday morning. Yeah, to be honest, I'm surprised there's so many people around this morning. There's a lot of late stuff going on last night, a lot of late lives, a lot of controversy to keep up with. You know, Precious's antics were talk of the day. But, you know, I let him on. And Jamie came on and said, well, and other people said, well, I wouldn't let him on, but he wanted to have his say about my video, so, you know. Yeah, I'll, if I need to go to Cardiff Optical, I'll be driving across 5 or 6 miles, getting on the Valley line at fucking Ebervale. I'm paying about £5 to go to Cardiff, return on the train. That's the way it's going to be by the look of it. That's the way it's going to be. They've even started finishing gigs early in Cardiff so people can make it back to the train station to get on the last Valley line trains. I think it's about 11 to get home, whereas gigs didn't used to finish till fucking 12 in the motor point. Now they all finish at 10:30 so people can get the train back up the valleys. Morning, Ellie. Morning, Ellie. Copy the link. Yeah, I'm just having breakfast, cheeky. Little skinny doer and a big coffee. Not long got up. I think I woke up about 8 o'clock, so jumped up, got dressed in all my fucking winter finery, made a coffee. Which is still slightly warm, so I'm going to drink it all before it goes cold today.
Morning, mate.
Morning, you good?
You doing, fella? Yeah, I'm brilliant. Yeah, yourself?
Yeah, good, man. Good.
Good.
You on your camera on or off?
Yeah, I don't mind. It's all good.
So you got the match this morning?
Yeah, I've got to meet a friend in it. She's coming here at about 11 o'clock. We go down the pub, have something to eat.
Yeah.
And then get over there early. Have something to eat again over there.
Morning.
Hi.
Morning.
Surprised to see you here.
Why? You keep inviting me here.
What the fuck is he doing?
I don't keep inviting you, but you're welcome. You know that. You know I'll let you on.
You do keep inviting me. You do keep inviting me here. You do. Yeah. Every time you says shit pit's alive. Yeah. Shit pit's live, so I'm going live. That's an invitation from my attention. You're an attention seeker.
I didn't say that today. I didn't say that today. That was last week. That wasn't today.
Steve, I can smell you from London, mate. You stink.
Every week.
You stink.
It is every week. Ministry. It's every
Listen,
week. It's every day of your life. I'm living in your head. Rent-free, right?
Steve,
No,
You
you're
are
not.
one.
Hey, Hammers.
No, you're
It's
not.
Sunday. Hammers.
You're
Hammers.
living rent
Hammers.
free.
It's
You're living
Sunday.
rent free.
Wait,
You're living rent free on a shack
wait.
near the beach. You're not
Yeah,
living
but
rent free
Hammers.
in my
yeah, but
head,
Steve,
Hammers. It's
take
Sunday.
it
Go to
down a bit,
church.
mate.
Go to
Take,
church, Hammers.
calm
Hammers,
down.
go to
I'm going to
church.
church.
Hammers,
I'm
go to
going to
church.
church. I'm
Hammers,
going. I'm going
church.
to
Go
football.
to
That's
church. Go to
football's
church,
my
Hammers.
church.
Bye bye, Hammers.
Do you?
Bye bye, Hammers.
Do you
Go to
ever
church.
listen?
Go to
Open your
church.
fucking
Go
ears.
to church, Hammers. Bye bye, Hammers.
Look at
Go
the
to church,
look
Hammers.
at the state.
Go to
You are
church,
one
Hammers.
specimen of
Go
a
to
man.
church,
Look at
Hammers.
this. Look
Go
at
to
the
church.
state of you.
Go to church.
You
Go to
soapy
church.
bastard.
Steve,
Go
I
to church,
don't
Hammers.
want to let you on.
You
right?
soapy cunt.
I don't beg your
Hello,
attention.
Ministry.
I make little videos when you're having a dig about other people. What I do is mild in comparison to what you say about people and people's families, Steve. You know,
This cunt
you're not in my
stinks.
head. I'm having a
Ministry.
giggle with you, Steve. We used to get on. I'm having a giggle
Okay,
with you.
Ministry.
He
Ministry,
fucking stinks.
I'll have a giggle with you. And you should know that. Okay, but I tell you, Ministry, yeah? For the year and a half that I've been aware of you, from the year and a half that I see who
You
your
are
friends
one
are,
angry
seriously, Ministry,
bastard.
you cannot tell me. You cannot tell me that I have done anything worse than your best boy AJ Smith or your best boy Andrew
Stop-
J or your best
Stop
bitch fucking
smoking the
Zara B.
daffodils.
All right,
That's
Leave
none
the
of my
daffodils
business.
alone,
Seriously,
Steve.
Individual.
your boy BBW, your boy BBA, your boy Matty Cesspit. Seriously, them
You're
people
off
have done a
your
lot worse
fucking
than I
head.
could ever do.
It's nothing to do with me. Blackburn
And you're a God-fearing hypocrite. You're a God-fearing hypocrite. You're a
Look at
God-fearing
him, look at
hypocrite.
him.
2 up, 2 down, Hammers.
Look
You're
at
a
him.
God-fearing hypocrite. 2 up, 2
in the
down.
corner, Steve? Why are you hiding in the corner,
What's
Steve?
your religion? What's your religion? What's your religion? 2
Football,
up, 2
West
down.
Ham.
What's your religion?
West Ham.
No. Are you Christian? Are you Catholic? Are you Methodist? Are you Second? Are you eight? Like, what's your religion? Why do
I'm
you go
West
to
Ham.
church? What part of God do you respect? What part
I
of
do not
God
go
do
to
you
church.
respect?
I am a
What part of the church do
I-
you respect?
Do you fucking listen? Do you listen to anybody? Shut your mouth and listen.
No, I don't. And I certainly don't listen
You
to simps like you.
fix. You are one thick, soapy
You're a
bastard. Look
hypocrite.
at you.
You're a hypocrite.
Go and dive in that sea
You're
and
a
get a bar of
hypocrite.
fucking soap. You
You're a
soapy
hypocrite.
bastard.
You're
You're
a
an
hypocrite.
angry bastard. Angry
You're a
man.
hypocrite.
Very
You're a
angry.
hypocrite.
Very angry.
And you're a hypocrite.
Look at the fucking
And you're a
state of
hypocrite.
you.
Yeah, that's why
What
I
a
smile.
specimen of a
Without
man.
passing insult.
What?
Without passing
Yeah, look at
insults.
mine,
Yeah?
look.
I can smell you from here.
Look at
2 up,
mine.
2 down. I can smell the still alcohol.
Hey.
2 up, 2 down. I can smell the still seed on you. I
You,
can
you
smell the
sound
little
like
boys
AJ.
on you. 2 up, 2 down.
I smell like
You
gone
sound
off
like
milk.
AJ. You've been
I
bumming
smell
him.
like gone off milk. I drink lots and lots and lots of milk. So I admit I smell of gone off milk.
Don't milk it, Ministry. Don't milk it.
So 2 up, 2 down. How many suicidals do you attend with every day?
What the fuck are you talking about? Are you off your nut?
So you work for the Samaritans.
I don't
Samaritans.
fucking
You're
work
an
for
online
the Samaritan.
counselor.
No, you thick cunt. Steve, like
When
you
was the
got to
last
stop
time you
listening
bought a
to.
whore? 2 up,
You got
2
to stop
down.
listening
2
to
up, 2
Chinese
down. When was
whispers.
the last time you bought a hooker? 2 up, 2
I
down.
don't
When was
need
the last
to,
time
mate.
you bought a hooker?
Steve, I don't need to.
Why not? You happy with your left hand?
No. I can go and pull a bird if I want, mate. Look at the fucking state of you. You couldn't even pull a fucking. You couldn't pull a wild boar.
You mean you go and get her
You-
drunk? You mean
you
you go and
couldn't
get her
pull a
drunk and then you
wide-
seduce her? You mean you go and seduce
Nah,
a
that's
woman
not
after
my
you got her
game, Steve.
drunk?
No, Steve,
Huh?
Steve,
you go
your
to the
father
bars
was.
and you get them drunk.
Hang on.
And then you rip them with
Weren't your
hypno.
father the?
Huh?
Wasn't
That's
your
your style, 2
father?
up, 2 down.
Wasn't your?
2 up, 2 down.
Wasn't your
2
dad?
up, 2 down.
Wasn't
We're
your
talking
dad
about
the
you.
rape?
We're
Wasn't your
talking about
dad the
you.
rapist?
We're talking about you.
Wasn't your
We're
father the
talking about
rapist?
you.
I'm talking about your father.
It was your brother.
It-
It was
It
you.
runs in the
It was
it runs
you.
in the family,
Going
doesn't
to
it?
the bars, going to the bars, buying women drink, getting them drunk, giving them an ecstasy tablet. That's your style. 2 up, 2 down.
Nah.
Yeah.
All
You
I was
seduce
worried
women.
about was
You
getting
rape
myself
them.
drunk, mate. Look at you. You are one weird cunt.
Yeah,
Look
but
at
at
the
least I'm not
state
a
of
fucking
it.
rapist like you. Yeah, but you're still.
No, your father. Your father was.
That's
Did anyone hear the story that his dad was meant to be a rapist? I don't know how true it was, but someone brought it out a little while back.
Yeah, I saw something about it.
He's off. The geezer wakes up and he's just like, rah.
Well, he was on his own live. He was on his own live. So,
Do you know what? I think I was watching your live the other day, and someone mentioned it, and I went over and I took the piss a couple of times in the chat, and he blocked me.
like,
I was going to.
He always goes at me. I never go at him unless he goes at me. So
it don't take a lot of
video for ages. I turned up in chat. Just all I did was say hello, and it was fucking all hell broke loose.
The thing is, we've given him a little bit of content now. We've got someone else to talk about. Yeah. He's off his fucking tits. Like, do you know what? He needs to get in that sea with a bar of fucking soap. Honestly, the man, you know what I mean? Living in a fucking mountain on a caravan. What a fucking weird bastard. Right, anyway, you know, I was a little bit angry yesterday. I don't want to be angry like that, but people like him and fucking AJ wind me up.
Yeah, he knew I'd let him on, you know, just to have a bit of a
yeah. Did you know what? It's a giggle letting him on. But people like that just want to say what they want to say. And I can't stand someone who just spills it all out, but they don't listen back. All he wants to do is insult you, like, but he don't want to listen. He's not, you know, he's one of them. He's not listening to, he's not having a conversation. He just wants to insult you.
Yeah.
Still enlivened it up for the Sunday morning church service.
Yeah. Well, you know, come on saying rent free, like, is it? I haven't mentioned him this morning. Well, I didn't put in the
ministry. You know what it is?
Steve's live, and it's only to wind
him
up.
To
wind him up.
Yeah, the videos are working though, aren't they? Because they're obviously affecting him. But like, as I say, I do think, and I haven't been to his lives for ages, but when you mentioned it the other day, I looked for it. I'm not even sub to it. I jumped over there and I just thought I'd wind him up, and it just it don't take a lot to trigger him.
No, you've only got to say hello. You've only got to say hello.
Oh God, you got to laugh though, ain't you, mate? It send you fucking mad otherwise.
Well, I do. That's, you know, I'll have a giggle at people's expense, you know. Like I said to Steve, what I put in my videos about him eating dog jerky and drinking his own piss and all, mild compared to what he says about everybody else. Not just me, everybody.
Do you know what? When I was listening the other day, it was like a rewind of about 3-4 months ago. Last time I see him, it was all nice people. I'm not going to mention it. I'm not going to mention their names because they're all good people who run channels and that. And he's slagging them off, and I wanted to get up there and go, "See you cunt," you know what I mean? Because he's digging out nice people, and I think we all know we're talking about, like yourself and other channels, and like, you know, trying to say like they're letting young people on and all. The same old spill, you know, all the bollocks. He's fucking saying it. He's saying it 3 or 4 months ago, wasn't he? But he's fucking like he's head's cuckoo. The man's listen. Can you imagine being in 24-hour segregation in a prison and not seeing nobody?
That's what it's like.
It would send you mad, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, this is what's happening. You know, you put a man on an island. It's lovely for the first few months, but after a while, you start going mad. You're on your own and that, and you're listening to your own head, and he he fucking bombs. No wonder he's gone out there on the mountain. Because you imagine him in society. He just wouldn't.
He couldn't even. He couldn't even live in a fractured society. You know, the hippie community.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean,
they would be part of him. So that says a lot.
In this day and age, the younguns are just like put holes in him like a watering can and that. You know what I mean? They wouldn't. You know, he's just he's an oddball. He's a strange dude. And I'd love to know, I really would love to know the right reason why he fucked off. I think there's a little bit more to it than meets the eye. I don't think you can see how angry he is. Imagine if he's with a woman. You can just imagine that relationship, can't you?
Yeah.
I bet he treated ladies like brilliant, didn't he? Like opened the door for them, made them a bit of dinner. Like I bet he was a lovely man for a lady.
Yeah, I bet.
Horrible
Nice
bastard he is. Anyway, enough of that soapy.
Well, I don't know, you know, who the rent free is, but he's definitely not living rent free in my head, my fucking house, or anything.
No one does ministry. You're like me. If I was doing it, once you shut the panel, it's gone. It's finished. Done.
Done. Yeah. Yeah.
You got a life, ain't you? People don't understand. Yeah. Like, some people have a life outside YouTube. Unfortunately, other people live on there all the time, and that's cool. If that's what people do, then that's cool. But
and what they see on here is all truths, and most of it is fallacy. Most of it is
made up fantasy stuff. You got
there is a lot of truth out there, but there's also a lot of fucking made up shit. A hell of a lot.
And I tell you, I think a lot of people don't believe it, but you got to question and double question things. You can't just take things for granted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. Coming from Bantry, he was told to leave. There you go. Grassed on someone and got 8 years. That got 8 years, you can't go back. There you go.
Say that, Kim.
Bantry, he was told to leave, whether that means Bristol, Spain, or the communities. Grassed on someone that person got 8 years, so he can't go back.
Yeah, there's definitely more than meets the eye. 100%. Like, don't take an idiot to work that. You know what I mean? You don't just decide to fuck off to Spain to go and live on a mountain, or like you said, in a fractured community, and it gets slung out of there.
Yeah.
How about that one with the cesspit and that? When that what is his name? Was it Sneaker Pimp come on there and he said like you was in a certain part of Spain and you knocked everyone for a bit of paint in the deck, right? You took everyone's money and fucked off on your bike with their money. You didn't do the work.
Like I just said, this is YouTube. I'm not taking it as truth. I'm not taking Bantry's comment as truth, Steve. This is YouTube, fella.
Yeah, we're not all silly. I did believe Sneaker Pimp though, because did you remember that? His face, he went quiet for a little while. He went fucking pasty, and the guilt was on him. It was on him.
Yeah.
That was brilliant. That was because he just, and then he
got the video. I still got the video.
Then he went fucking mad, and his eyes was popping out. He was trying to scare the kids with his eyes. Oh, that was classic. There's been some funny moments on there.
Yeah. Definitely have. Definitely have.
Yeah, it's all a giggle. Don't take it too serious, people. Have a nice Christmas. You know what I mean? Even if you don't, you know what I mean? Wish someone else a nice Christmas. It's only one day. It's not a fucking big thing.
No.
American style Christmas, is it? Or is it German?
Well, bit of a mix now, isn't it? Bit of a mix now. I think the old tree and decorations and that comes from the old Gothic German stuff, doesn't it?
Thing is, though, the gifts for kids today, like a 500 quid at the minimum. If you've got like 3 kids in that and they all want a laptop each or a new phone, and then you got to get them a bit of clobber, you got to get them a nice bit of clothes and that and all, like, can cost people fortunes. That cunt on the mountain's only got his prick to keep, and he can't even keep that clean.
Yeah, we're doing very, very minimal this Christmas. Me, the missus, and my brother are going out for Christmas lunch. All the
lovely.
Vouchers. All the grandkids have got vouchers. So,
yeah, that's what it's all about. Give them a little bit of dough and that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they
listen. As long as you got,
we're 50. They're like the grandkids range from 18 months up to fucking 13.
Yeah,
we We don't know what to buy
I
them at
mean,
50 years old unless they give
nah.
us a
As long as you got a bit of grub, right? You've done your bit with the kids and that. Give them a bit of money, whatever. You know what I mean? You got a bit of grub. You got gas and electric. I mean,
Yep.
you know, seeing Gamer last night freezing his bollocks off and that, and he won't put gas on because other things are more important, as we all know. And like, it's just crazy. But it's addiction. You know, the fella's not right mentally because through addiction, that's all it is.
Yeah. Do
And,
what you got to
you know,
do now with your newly acquired wrench, fella. But yeah, we're sort of, we're not pushing the boat out. We got, obviously, we're going to do a nice shop for Christmas, as most people do, but we're not going to do the whole fucking got to have a turkey. We've got to have a big piece of beef.
No.
We have stuff that
I
we're
might
not
go.
going to eat. We're just not doing it this year. We're going out for a meal and buying, you know, just a nice chicken and crown or something.
Yeah, the Marxies still do that free bird thing. They used to do a free bird thing wrapped in one night. I might get one of them.
Yeah, I think most of the supermarkets do them now. I think Aldi and Lidl as well, but they only do limited amounts. So
I used to get a turkey cramp. But it's just too dry. I have to curry turkey or stew it because, oh man, it's dry as old boots, isn't it?
Turkey curry. I used to like turkey curry was something my mum would make, but cold turkey curry. For
Ministry, our mums and that, right? Our mums used to get a big turkey, and then like the next day you'd get your turkey, pickles, ham, and all that, and then the day after that you'll get a stew, and it lasts for about 4 or 5 days, wouldn't it? Or a week.
Yeah, I used to love the cold turkey curry, fucking with salad, and you know, Boxing Day nibbles. Fucking beautiful. But I am a fan of turkey, I've got to be honest. I'm going out for lunch today, so I'll probably have turkey today. You're muted there, Amos.
I like to cook it in the old roasting bags because it keeps the moisture in it, makes it a bit moist.
They're good. They're good.
Yeah, you put all your seasoning in there and that, and it's blinding, and there's a bit of juice with it and that. It don't dry the bollocks out of it, like.
Yeah.
But yeah, should be fun. I think I've got away tickets to go to Arsenal. I'm going Tottenham Wednesday away, West Ham Tottenham, and I'm not looking forward to that. And then I'm going on the 28th. I'm going Arsenal West Ham. That's away as well. So yeah, and it's very difficult to get away tickets, but my friend gets hold of them. So I thought I can get her tickets for the home games, and she gets me tickets for away.
Yeah, the games over the Christmas period seem to be, you know, I wouldn't say any better, but yeah, the build up and that seems a bit happier, a bit more. There's a bit more build up around it because everyone's off work, I suppose. So they zhuzh it up a bit, don't they, to get more TV viewers?
Well, they used to do a Boxing Day games, but
games
where West Ham's near Westfield, you know, the big shopping centre, Westfield. I think they decided because of all the shoppers and then 60,000 West Ham. They decided not to put West Ham games on the Boxing Day because it seems like Westfield had more power than us. Like.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the old Christmas games. I like a bit of sport. You like your rugby, didn't you?
I do, yeah. I haven't been watching a lot. I didn't watch it. I've got it recorded, but I didn't watch the Rugby World Cup. I've been off sport for some reason.
Tell you the truth.
And I've been watching it at night. You know, just putting a rugby league match on at night.
Yeah, I mean, I love the football, but sometimes I get too footballed out. I watch too much and I have to stop it. Like, you know what I mean? You OD on it. Too much of it.
Yeah.
And then watching Arsenal last night, bastards winning.
Are they looking? I haven't watched any of the football.
Yeah, they're 4 points. They're 4 points ahead of City in that, but You know, City get there. Arsenal can't maintain it towards the end of they'll start lagging. They just
that's always been their
they-
thing, isn't it?
Yeah, see,
Arsenal.
City, when you pay that extra 20, 30 million for a player in the Premier League, they are super athletes. Well, Arsenal have got brilliant players, but they're not quite super athletes. Well, City are. So at the end of the day, Arsenal's endurance levels will fall down. But City will take that lead again, which is a shame.
Yeah, they seem to
I
be
mean,
a
that
bit
was
more consistent. Arsenal
Yeah,
are
that-
notorious, but like you said, lagging in the last third of the season, especially when they're doing well.
yeah, and you know, Champions League as well. So you know, this first time they've got Champions League for a little while, so that's going to affect them.
Yeah,
But he don't seem to be doing bad, Arteta. You know what I mean? Better than Moyes anyway. I'd swap him for Moyes any day of the week.
no, I think I said to you before. You know, when I did follow the football, and you know,
Yeah.
David was doing this at Everton. As soon as he moved to United, I thought it's not for him. He's more of a man manager rather than a team strategist. And he's a good player.
Do you know what? He finds it difficult. He finds it difficult to put his hand around players and to boost them and to keep the second squad in check. You know what I mean? Like
that was his whole thing at Everton. When it was, you know, the players respected him because he'd take them aside, treat them like a mate.
He can't do that now, Minister. He can't do that now. He's a miserable old gitty. He's causing murders in West Ham, but the owners are keep him there because we'll stay up. All they're worried about is staying up.
Yeah.
And selling the club for about £1 billion, bearing in mind they paid 80 million for the club. So they're probably going to get about 800 million, £1 billion for it. Not a bad investment, eh? 80 million pound thrown in.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Yeah, I think it'd be sold soon because David Gold, who died, the other partner, he died. So his shares are in probate. So there's a bit of a probate thing going on. But I do believe it'll get sold soon, and hopefully we'll get an investment and a progressive manager.
Yeah.
Anyway, not for football because I know you don't. You're not too keen on it.
Oh, it's all good, man. It's just open panel. This one I never really come on the top, very rarely, but you know, it's.
I found Flav's channel the other day, and I was listening to it, but sometimes you know, I like that Pez. He's funny as fuck, isn't he?
Pez is funny. A couple of guys jumped on to wind him up the other day, and
the young
funny.
The young guys, they was brilliant, weren't they?
Yeah, JMC's brutal, mind. He comes on the panel, DM, but he's JMC in the chat, and he can be brutal.
They was fucking brilliant.
The banter I have of them in the chat is fucking brutal because I'm the guy that buries people on the moors. To them, they call me manhunter and all sorts. They call me.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, they was excellent with that Pez the other day.
Yeah,
he was going fucking nuts, wasn't he? And has he got a thing with Simo? Was he going to fight Simo or something?
Well, I don't know what's gone on. Simo's usually like really mild mannered and just does a bit of banter.
Yeah, but he probably Pez is so easy. He's just so easy to wind up, isn't he?
Oh, big up under. Big up under. Nice one, fella. But yeah, Pez, I haven't come across him much, but yeah.
No.
I'll jump on and have a chat on Flavs with him. I don't mind jumping on Flavs.
Yeah, he's funny as fuck. Absolute funny as fuck. Yeah, what a character. Where did he come from then, Min?
Not sure. Maybe you know, like banter, masters, tunes.
Right. Oh, funny enough, I jumped over that tunes the other day. He don't sound really mentally well.
Who's that?
Jones. He's letting everything affect. He's doing too much YouTube. He reminds me of The geezer went to prison, lost everything, lost his house, lost everything. Like YouTube's just sucking him in, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I like tunes. I used to see how people used to wind him up to get bad reactions.
I was one of the first ones.
All right.
I was one of the. Yeah, sorry, mate. Go on.
I'll just say I like him. He's all right, but he's one of them. Like you said, he's let it really, really get to him.
Yeah. I was one of them.
And he'd explode, and they'd let him on, knowing it was going to happen. You know.
Yeah. I was one of the first ones to have a big row of him, and they go, come and meet me over the Isle of Dogs on Andrew J's. That was. It was early hours of the morning. Then the sun was coming up. I was out with the dogs, and he was drinking all night.
Yeah, I was on. Huh? I was on that morning.
Yeah, and that was. I think that was one of the first things me and him had. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember that. It was early morning. It was like 6 or 7 in the morning, wasn't it?
Yeah. The sun was coming up, so it must have been summertime.
Yeah. You were out with a dog, I think, wasn't it? And
yeah. And then Shuffling jumped on with a packet of bacon, didn't he? He was showing a packet of bacon. So he was trying to say to tunes your bacon. But yeah, I tell you what, it's affected his nut, hasn't it? Big time.
Definitely.
His relationship, he seems like he's distanced to his old woman, she keeps saying to him, chill out, calm down. And he's just he reminds me of that fucking, what's his name? Midnight Foot Soldier. He's going fucking crackers with it.
Yeah, it seems to be.
Mm.
It can affect us all sometimes, but
I bet,
I don't let it affect me to the point where I think I've got to shout at people or I ain't coming back. I just brush it off. I do that, but that's me. I think other people deal with it other ways, don't they? So
I think it can affect channel owners more than people who jump on the panels or in the chat and that.
Yeah,
but I suppose it can affect anyone. I mean, look at me last night and that. I was just, when AJ butted in and that, I wasn't even talking to him, and you know what I mean. And then I was like, and I don't want to do that. I don't, because that's not me. But no. I'll get triggered when people are rude, or I find it very.
Yeah.
But I've got nothing against AJ.
If I'm feeling a bit tense or down, I'll stay away for a couple of days, because there's no point me doing lives or going on lives, because it'll only end badly for me.
Well, I only jumped up.
Stuff will come out that people wouldn't expect me to say. So
yeah, of course, I only come on to say to say to people, it's pointless talking to Gamer whilst he's under the influence. And he didn't only have one of them things yesterday, because I know how it affects him. He said the other day he's got to take about 8. Like he used to take 2 before. Now he's got to take 8.
Yeah.
So. Hello.
Your device is connected. There we are. We got the Jedi. Morning again.
You had a wash. You're muted. Thank fuck for that.
Oh, he's not muted. It's probably just his connection catching up. It took his device a little while to connect. Oh, he is muted.
It looks like he just jumped out of the shower.
Yeah, he's come to stare at you, Hammers, and intimidate you with his scary eyes.
He does look a bit freaky. You wouldn't want to be a woman down a fucking alley with him following you, would you? The Bristol radish.
He's having his breakfast.
The Bristol bummer.
I haven't had any breakfast, but it's the time of year where I start to eat porridge in the morning, so I might indulge in some porridge before I go out for lunch.
Do you remember the old Ready Break advert when he used to have a glow around you? We used to have it as kids thinking we was glowing walking to school.
Yeah, my missus bought some instant the other day, and she thought it was ready break, but she didn't. She picked up the porridge, so she wouldn't at me. She's eating
No.
it, but she knows that I will eat it as well.
Is he muted or not? He's just like his
No,
connection's bad.
he's not muted. No, he's enjoying the sun and having his breakfast. But look there.
Right.
Is that homemade jerky, Steve? Is that homemade jerky you're eating there for breakfast?
Yeah.
It's Boar's bollocks. He thinks he's in the jungle.
It's actually the dog shit.
My breakfast is gone.
What's that, your doobie?
No, my coffee. My double super coffee.
Yeah, I just had a couple of coffees.
But it is classed as breakfast because it's made with half UHT milk. So I class that as a food.
I use that Oatly, you know, the grey Oatly. Once you taste that, mate, you never go on any other milk.
Give oat milk a go because a few people have said now that it's the best.
But you got to get that Oatly one, the grey one. Is puckering coffee, but it's very heavy, it's thick, like, you know.
That's what I like UHT milk in my coffee for.
Oh, it's beautiful, yeah.
It makes it like thick viscosity, like Costa.
Do you remember the gold? Do you remember the gold top milk? The gold top, the big, thick, creamy gold top.
Yeah. Yeah, we can still get gold top. They do it in Asda, but it's very, very expensive. It's like £3.
Well, so
Jersey cow, Jersey milk it is.
Yeah. Right, Ministry, I've got to jump off. I've got to get in the shower and that, and so I'm going out at 11.
No worries, Amos. No worries. Cheers for coming on.
All right, have a good one anyway. See you later,
Right,
Stingy. Stingy, Steve. See you later.
Ciao, ciao now. Ciao, ciao, Hitler. Hitler, baby. Ciao, ciao. Wow, you run your channel on lies.
I don't think Amos is a national socialist. I don't think Amos is a national socialist, Steve.
You run your channel on lies, Ministry. You allow so many liars put lies about people's ministry. How? Do you know what that does to people's sanity? Ministry. Are you aware?
Yeah, of course I am.
So when you're playing, what I've been doing for the last few months to show you people what you do to everybody else, I showing you what is like. Just because the table's turned by, okay? I'll have a nice, sensible conversation with you. Okay?
What do you mean? What
okay?
do you mean?
No problem. Panel and fucking start insulting me.
So
as soon as your boy starts shit,
hold on. You starting to abuse people who haven't said anything about you just to get clicks and views to your channel. Is that not doing the same? Is that not affecting people's mental health? Like attacking Nutter and attacking Torb and attacking Andrew and attacking me and attacking BBA and attacking whoever else. The list goes on and on and on and on and on.
Oh.
It's a big list, Steve. It's a big list. The things you say are far, 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 far worse than anything that I've video and said or anything that anyone says. Your mouth is by far the foulest on YouTube. By far the foulest.
Ministry.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Last Christmas, Nutter drew the line with me. When did I start on Nutter?
A couple of months ago.
About last Christmas, Nutter started on me. Nutter sided with others against me. All right. So it was only a few months ago that I started on on Nutter. So what you
I don't remember Nutter siding with anybody.
before you round it all up to mount it to nothing.
That's in your head,
To mount
Steve.
it up to me being a problem. Listen, boy, yeah? Why'd you think mirror, mirror? Before we even met. Before I even came to your channel, I was mirror, mirror.
I remember.
Nutter, 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 didn't you block me last Christmas? Nutter, didn't you block me last Christmas?
Blocking's not siding with anybody.
For what reason, Nutter? Nutter, you sided with Tim Draycott. You blocked me last Christmas, Nutter. Effort coming to visiting me. Okay, when I called him a sexual predator, all his friends sided with him. When Nutter didn't want me in his chat, yeah, he sent Mr. Beautiful Blues to come and butter me up to bring me back to his chat. And then there was full apologies. Because he recognized I wasn't the problem. He had dramas in his chat relevant to whether I was there or not.
Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that Nutter
don't bring dramas to your channel. So
Nutter runs a tight ship. He runs a clean
give me some
chat,
consideration.
a clean channel. Morning, Reese.
I never bought nowhere. I have never started an argument in anybody's chat. If people start on me and I retaliate, no, you don't. No, you don't. Not in my opinion. But I'm not here to talk about Nutter. I'm here to talk with you.
Yep. That's fair enough.
I'm not here to go
your signal is
gossip about you and me. If you want, if you've got anything to talk about, you keep bringing me in invitations. You keep including me into your world. You're showing me that you have consideration.
In my videos, you mean?
And a lot of love for me.
Comedy videos, you mean? In my comedy videos.
You keep fighting everybody else's corner and getting involved on behalf of other people. So maybe you got something that you want.
I don't fight anybody's corner. I stand in my own corner with my back to the corner.
I'll come to the
ready to lash out. I don't fight anybody's corner. I don't fight anybody's corner. Not on the slightest.
Your bald head, your glasses made you look just like the fella that was on your panel just now. There's about 20 of you all look the same. I do share the same milk, Daddy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we do.
No, we 2 Up 2 Down looks just like you. Your boy JJ Adventures looks just like you.
Yeah, we've all got the same father. The milkman had a round of about 1,000 miles a morning. So, yeah, we're all around the same age. We've all got the same father. Morning, Kipper. Look up to you.
You just did. You just defended 20 peoples. You just named your all of your supporters.
I haven't got supporters.
All the people you want to
I do my own thing, Steve. I do my own thing.
You're encouraging your boy Tim. You're encouraging your boy Tim Draycott.
Morning, mate. I just wanted to point out I've got my own hair.
You're encouraging.
Why am I encouraging Tim? Because I allowed him to use
encouraging Tim Draycott.
Anyone's allowed to use my content, Steve. Anyone can clip my content.
You remember last year? You remember last year when Tim Draycott was buying his baseball bat when he was driving around Spain, telling me that he's going to set fire to me in the mountains.
I can understand that impulse.
Huh?
Morning, Nessie.
Never. You've never done your own thing. You've never done your own thing. You've always bounced off everyone else. You.
Oh,
Comment on the Steve about Mike the Biker getting 8 years. You good this morning, Reese?
yeah, not bad, mate. It's Sunday, day off, so it's all gravy. It's a bit cold, I feel like, but
Yeah, it snowed last night here, and I was sort of getting ready to go out marching around in it in the night, but it rained and it's all fucking gone.
no, it's a bit depressing, isn't it? Don't get me wrong. I don't mind snow when it's first. I don't mind snow when it's first fallen. But you know, after like 24 hours, and it's.
I don't know who Mike Biker is. Your boy freaking Bantry. What's his name?
First time I've seen that name. So Bantry's followed you, Steve.
What's her name? Zara.
I've never come across Bantry in my life.
Is Steve on like a 60-second time delay or something? I could have sworn it were.
His signal's bad.
Yeah, I don't like it when it turns to ice, mate, because you driving in that shit's a nightmare.
Yeah. Yeah, it's yesterday it was like -5 all day, and it's +2 this morning. So
Yeah, Bantry's our big.
That was his signal, not me.
What you got planned for today? No.
Little bit of tidying up this morning. Get the washing on before I go out to lunch because of that whole electricity's cheaper between 11 and 4. So I take advantage of that with a washing machine.
Oh, yeah.
But going out for lunch. My missus has got a free lunch from Brewers Fair, so we're going to Brewers Fair for Carvery.
Can't beat a free lunch, ministry.
No.
Always tastes better when it's free.
Yeah. I was all right up to go. His signal went. He won't be coming back on this morning. He's only here for cloutage. You know.
He seemed very angry. I don't really come across Shitpit Steve that often, but every time I see him, he does seem like he's always pissed off about something.
Yeah. No, we used to get on until he turned on everybody. And you know, I won't even talk about him or mention him unless he has a rant about me for some reason. Or someone that, you know, I'm like pally with.
I think the only reason I know of him is because he features in your shorts.
Yeah, all I do is comedy videos, and I'll stop putting him in.
Well, you've got enough. You've got enough.
Raving again, so I make a video about him again because he's got like 2 people in his fucking thing. And as for saying, you know, he had a thing with Nutter because Nutter sided with Tim, that's bullshit. Yeah, he started on Nutter because Nutter gets fucking numbers in the morning, the same time as Steve's live. So Steve will have 2 in watching his sunrise, and Nutter's got 30, 40 in, all chatting away happy, having a good old fucking morning cup of tea and a chinwag.
Yeah,
you know?
I used to like watching Nutter's thing in the morning, but at that time I'm driving on road to work, like, so
yeah,
I can't really watch it anymore. But yeah, you're right. It's always a nice atmosphere in Nutters on the morning. You know, it's never really any drama around.
No. But yeah, he knew I'd let him on, and you know, he can have 5 minutes this morning.
I think Sam wants his 5 minutes in the background yowling at me. He's been fed. You won't believe it. Don't believe him when he's saying he's not been fed. He's been fucking fed. Just cats for you. You feed them, and 2 minutes later they're like, "My balls, they're almost empty. Come and feed me."
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still intended to get a cat, but I don't know. I am a dog person.
I never intended to get a cat, but my boss's mum at work passed away, and she had a cat. He's 12 years old, so he wouldn't have done well in a shelter or out like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I thought I'll take him and look after him. He's a bit of company for me, and
yeah,
you know, he gets strokes and he gets fed. What's going now, then? Go on.
Morning, Ty.
Oh,
I made it the Shetlands. Good on you, Ty.
So yeah, I'm thinking I might even go to Toby Carvery today for a Sunday roast.
Yeah, I think it was last night's stream I was saying about Toby. We went to one and it was like best carvery we'd had. Everything was crispy and fucking nice. And then we booked it again like a month later and it was the worst meal I've ever had.
I suppose it will be hit and miss, won't it? It'll depend on chefs they've got in kitchen.
Yeah, definitely.
And I've worked that sort of type of, you know, restaurant before. And it's really demanding because the amount of volume you're doing.
Yes, yeah, it is. The ovens take a pasting and you know, keeping up with roasties and fucking joints of meat, don't they?
Well, you start cooking joints of meat on Saturday night for a Sunday carvery.
Yeah.
You cook most of them and well, you can hold them up for 4 hours. But if you cook them and then chill them and then you can reheat them and hold them for 4 hours. No, but I used to like standing out in restaurant, you know, actually carving. You got to deal with customers then. But then with hindsight, I've got to the point now, Ministry, where I'm cantankerous and I don't suffer idiots gladly. So maybe customer facing in that aspect is probably not a good idea. It's bad enough that I'm customer facing at my actual job.
Yeah, I don't think I could, you know, work in, you know, kitchen. I obviously could work in a kitchen. I can cook, but I couldn't work in a carvery situation because I would tell someone to fuck off, and that someone would be someone like me because, you know, if they're a bit shy with the meat, I'd pull all sorts of faces.
Oh yeah, pile it on there, lad. What you doing? Is there a famine?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they've actually got most of the carveries have specific weights of meat that the chefs are supposed to be slicing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're actually quite specific because obviously they want to try and manage the margins and everything.
Yeah, that's why it's like at Brewers Fair. But, you know, the guy behind the counter sort of knows us and gives me and the missus a little bit extra. We always just have the normal plate, which is like a couple of small slices, or you can pay an extra couple of quid and have a big plate and big chunks of everything. So
I actually stumbled across a remarkable piece of information that I don't know how I've gone this long in my life without finding this out. But yesterday, I was trying to encourage the lads to be more productive at work. So I bought us all a load of fried chicken for lunch.
Oh, nice.
Well, there were loads of it and it didn't get eaten. So I brought some home rather than waste it. And I ate chicken out at microwave. It's horrible. Do you know what I mean? When you microwave a piece of fried chicken, it doesn't taste out like it did when you first got it. So I don't really want to nuke it. What shall I do? I put it in air fryer, Ministry. Honest to God, when it come out with air fryer, it were better than I got it from fucking restaurant originally.
Nice.
It won't grease it. Outside we're all crispy. It were moist, red hot and moist inside.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing, mate. So leftover chicken's the way forward in air fryer.
Yeah, I've been I like crispy bacon, so I've been doing bacon in the air fryer. I've done fucking beef burgers in the air fryer. Toasted sandwiches are nice in the air fryer. Cheese and ham toast. You gotta be careful you don't dry the bread out too much. That's the only problem.
So I've got into eating like Cubano sandwiches. Are you familiar with them? So it's roast pork, bacon, and ham with like either a Swiss cheese or a provolone or something like that, something melty.
Yeah.
Pickles and mustard on a nice crusty French baguette, and then obviously all heated up. And I were using a George Foreman.
Yeah, like a sandwich press.
Yeah,
I used to use my George Foreman like a sandwich press till it broke. But we have got a fucking toasty machine, you know.
Oh, they're really good. And another one is the Reuben. So you get Aldi do some pastrami, and that's really, really good. So that pastrami, Swiss cheese, a little bit of horseradish, and some pickled sliced red onions.
Yeah.
And that in a toasted sandwich is fucking extraordinary as well. But you got to pile the pastrami on. You got to have the meat thick. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Not a lot of people get it, but I like pastrami.
Yeah, so do I.
I love cured beefs. You know what I mean?
It's brisket is pastrami.
Yeah, it's fucking lovely. You know, when it's been left to marinade or brine or whatever you want to call it, then coated and cooked, fucking lovely. Oh, shouty man's back. I don't know what he wants. But he's not coming on. Bye.
I don't know what it is that he wants. Reminds me of Alex Turner song.
He'll be fuming now because he's just disappeared from backstage.
There's all picking on me, these is. You get me? You get me?
Well, he's been on to have his say, and it's abuse. So he's had like 15, 20 minutes of airtime to abuse people with bad connection. So that's enough.
It gets boring, mate.
Yeah, I'm not planning on doing a long one, and I'm not planning on doing the rest of my life with him. Talking in Wurzel tongue and not really making any sense.
So have you been getting on? Have you been getting on with your guitar?
Yeah, I've been practicing a lot. To be honest, practicing quite a lot.
I don't get anywhere near as much. You don't get anywhere near as much attention from me as it needs.
Yeah. Steve, you ain't coming on again today. You can walk to get as much signal as you want to answer my lies, but I haven't lied. You're obviously needing to point that at people in the chat, and you can do that from the chat, not on the panel. There you go. Yeah, he's had his little rant on panel, so you know that was enough.
Oh. Some people are just, I don't know, like the attention, don't they? Whether it's good attention or bad attention, they're not bothered as long as it's attention.
Yeah. No optical. We had a little bit last night, and I was hoping it would stick and carry on, but so I could go out walking. But it started raining, so it's still raining now. Optical.
Oh. You've been following news out recently?
Not a lot, to be honest. Not a lot. No, not really. Not really. I'll try to avoid mainstream media as much as possible.
I don't really watch, like I say, I don't watch mainstream media. There's some podcasts that I listen to that I suppose you say that they're mainstream media, but they're not really mainstream media opinions that have been put across. Do you ever listen to James O'Brien?
No, I don't know. No.
He's a talk show radio host for LBC.
Yeah.
And LBC traditionally, all the other hosts on LBC are quite right wing.
Well, I used to watch Nick Ferrari.
Yeah.
On LBC, so I'm aware of the the channel thing.
Well, James O'Brien's like the opposite of what you'd expect to be on LBC. He's like a dyed-in-the-wool lefty.
No, I should listen to it in the car really, rather than putting YouTube music on or listening to people's live streams, because I used to listen to podcasts all the time. That was all my YouTube was podcasts. So LBC podcasts.
It's on Spotify. I listen on way to work and way back. I've got half an hour drive there and back. So
yeah, I religiously watched all the Rogan podcasts and everyone associated with him.
Joe Rogan.
Until he moved from YouTube.
Well, he's still putting stuff out on Spotify as well.
Yeah, he's on Spotify, yeah.
I listened to him the other day. Who was he talking to? He was talking to the guy that had done the disclosures to Congress about the US military's involvement in recovering crashed alien spacecraft.
Yeah, I know his name.
David something or other.
Yeah, Dr. fucking something, innit? I can't remember his name, but yeah, he's got some good documentaries out.
It would a really, really interesting podcast, because obviously there is a lot that he can't talk about still. Like, for example, they couldn't say how many alien spacecraft have been recovered, but it's in the double digits.
Yeah.
They couldn't say how many different types of aircraft they'd recovered, but that's in the double digits too. They couldn't say how many different types of biologicals. They confirmed that they'd recovered biologics, yeah, like bodies. They couldn't confirm how many different types of bodies they'd recovered, but they confirmed it's in the double digits. So what does that tell you? There's more than 10 different alien species out there visiting Earth.
Yeah.
10 different ones. So the question of whether or not we're alone in the universe, in my opinion, is just being shattered.
Yeah, I'll have to get on that. I do enjoy all that. And, there's a few sort of podcasters and documentary makers that I watch. I haven't done for a little while, but that's a big thing for me, is forgotten and lost ancient history stuff, which includes all the stuff about lost civilizations, alien DNA splicing and seeding. I do believe that we were seeded onto the planet. I've got no doubt about that.
It is a possibility. I mean, the idea of panspermia, that we were migrated here from another place, is, even as bacterial life is widely accepted by the scientific community. It is a plausible theory. But what was I going to say? No, the thing about watching people like that on Joe Rogan is that he's interviewed all sorts of different people in relation to that subject. I mean, Avi Loeb, he's the guy that he's actually a Harvard University professor, and this guy managed to get funding to an expedition into the Indian Ocean to recover what they're called spherules. They're small round pieces of molten metal that they'd located on the ocean floor, that were the remnants of an object that had entered the atmosphere and burnt up on re-entry. And obviously there's the main hypothesis is that it's a comet or a meteor of some sort. But his thought was that it could have possibly been an extraterrestrial craft that's attempted to enter the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Maybe they hadn't realised how dense Earth's atmosphere is, and their ships burnt up on re-entry, on entry through the atmosphere.
Yeah.
So he went out there to investigate that. But like I said, Joe Rogan's interviewed all of them. And he's got a good way of getting people to talk and to open up. He seems like a really easy guy to speak to, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. But he butters people up with nice coffee, energy drinks, and as many spliffs as they can consume, doesn't he? So.
Oh, mate. Wait, yeah, when I was watching Musk's shareholders in SpaceX and Twitter must have got a bit
that was
when they saw him sparking up that doobie. You know what I mean?
Brilliant. Yeah. You could see him slipping deeper and deeper into being stoned, going from stoned to having a whitey to coming back to being sort of normal colour. It's fucking brilliant.
So Tesla released a video the other day of them testing all sorts of different weapons on this Cybertruck.
Oh.
So they took a Tommy gun and they fired a Tommy gun at it. No penetration at all. They fired a Glock at it. Nothing went through. The only thing that pierced the outer skin of the vehicle was a shotgun pellet, but that's because it hit in in the dent that had already been shot out by another pellet. So it's the second time that particular spot had been hit. So the first one had weakened it, and the second one allowed it to go through, but it didn't go through the inside of the door. So it didn't actually enter the inside of the cab of the vehicle. The door card stopped it after it had gone through the metal. But yeah, so it's effectively bulletproof. So I've just found my ideal zombie apocalypse preparedness vehicle.
Nice. Morning.
Oi, oi.
Morning, you good?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. You?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Well, I love it. I fucking love it.
You didn't just come on to run.
Have you kicked Reese? Have you kicked him?
No, I haven't, Grace. You what? Are you two still fucking rowing or something?
Hey, mate, I was never rowing. Me, mate. You know, I was never rowing, mate. I'm like, I've changed my ways, bro. I've changed my ways, ministry, mate. You know what I mean? Oh, well, anyway, fuck all that, mate. How are you? Are you good? Thank you, Mel.
Yeah, good.
Are you good, bro?
Yeah.
Good. Just the way we like it. Yeah, I've just been doing some shorts. I've just been knocking some shorts together. And I thought, let's see who's live. So, you know, I thought, oh, I like ministry. I'll jump on. I jumped on.
So.
Yeah, how many's in? I didn't even look how many you've got in, mate.
80. It's loads for a morning.
Yeah, that's not a quiet morning. Or do you mean a quiet morning where you're at home?
Well, it was been pretty
Go on, DT.
this morning. It was only really the Mountain Man live this morning, so I thought I'd chuck one up. I expected someone else to be live when I got up, to be honest.
You know, to be fair, there's certain individuals I don't watch, and you know that Mountain Man, he's one of them.
No, I won't.
It's just this. Listen, to be fair, it's just the fucking same rinse and repeat anyway on this YouTube ministry. But what he does, and Steve, as we've all seen, is he has a little all right. He'll be all right with your ministry 1 second, and then just out the blue, just to create some fucking what you call it, there to create some fucking tension. He goes on one, doesn't he? And then all you play his game because you just go on about him, and that's what he wants.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I thought, you know what, mate, you shite. You know.
Yeah, he came on and sort of had a little bit dig at me, but as soon as Hammers opened his mouth, he went for Hammers full on. And then he mentioned the great grapist word, so I booted him off. Then he came back again, and his signal was bad, so I booted him off. And then he came back again, walking down the mountain to get signal, but I didn't let him on because I couldn't be asked.
What was that today?
Yeah, this morning, yeah.
All right.
Steve's been on this morning. He came on shouting that he's living rent-free in my head because I'm live or something. And I won't stop mentioning him, but I don't mention him. I only put him in the videos. Don't even watch his lives. And I didn't even put his name in the title of this one.
He's trying to reverse psychology, yeah, man.
Yeah, he is, but it doesn't work.
I know.
I'm
Steve, throw that, man.
I'm too sharp for him.
Fucking hell, Bella's too sharp for him, to be fair. For real.
I'm saying that fella's too sharp for a lot of people.
I know, saying that fella's too sharp for a lot of people, especially on this YouTube. You know.
Morning, Dan.
Oh, yeah. Game of showed his face, didn't he, last night?
Yeah, he came on mine. I let him on. Obviously, I clipped that video, so I let him on. Because I let him on. He said, "Oh, I want to have my say. I want to have my say. Don't kick me off." So I let him on, and he sort of made up some lame excuse of what had happened. He tipped his cider on himself, took all his gear off, didn't realize his camera was on, and yeah, he was on for a while.
As long as he's all right, that's the main thing. I don't even think, to be fair, he's saying he didn't know the camera was on. I don't think he knew what fucking day it was that night. Ministry, I've never seen him fucking blitz like that, mate.
He didn't. You know. He didn't know what day it was, to be honest.
Right, listen, I'm going to jump back out, mate. I've saved DT. I'm useful for something, and useful for something then, DT, yeah? I'm going to jump out, ministry. I'm fucking not going to be concerning, so I might jump back in more, bro. If and when and all that. Even when I'll come back to you, bro.
Yeah, I'm not going to be live for too long because I've got shit to do before going out for lunch. So
yeah, I won't be going live today, like never. But yeah, even when, if you're live and if and when and all that, man, I might come back to you. You know what I mean?
No worries.
All right, mate. Nice one for letting us on, ministry, brother. Have a good one.
No worries. In a bit.
Have a good one. See you later, everyone in the chat, especially all your waiters, man. Well, you drive me on, man. You don't even know it. But hey, what can you do, guys, when you're living a zoo? Well,
Oh. Maria Moon? Probably. Spot on comment. Yeah, we got something here. Quite interesting. A little bit shocking. Before it disappears, before it disappears. One last time before it disappears, before I get rid of it for Gamer. One last time. Is everybody ready? Like a fairground ride. Roll up, ride about to commence.
$2,000 years later.
After Button Moon, we follow Mr. Spoon. Button.
That's his button move. Shining in blanket sky. Shining in blanket sky.
Well, that's not what you'd expect to see on a live stream on YouTube. Someone doing a full moony, the Gamer, off his head with no fucking pants on. Fucking hell. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, that's made my day. Happy days.
Well, I can honestly say I didn't expect to be exposed tonight on a live stream by Ryan T30s, and I wasn't looking my best. I looked as if I'd just thrown up some shit. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, fellas and ladies. Sorry about that. Sorry.
Oh my fucking god, guys! Now do you see what I mean about Gamer? He's lost his mind, he's lost his trousers, lost his pants, and lost control of his fucking bowels, the dirty shit ass! Help me, please help me!
Can't believe Gamer. Get his trousers, take a I've still got a little thing, so I might do you a little edit, Mum. And if you've got an email on yours or Ginger's page, I'll do a little video edit for you and send it over without publishing it. So you can do what you want with it then. Chocolate starfish everywhere. I don't know if I've got Uncle JJ sub to this. I'm on my other account on. I've got 2 Google tabs open. Look, so I might find it difficult to find JJ's. I'm not sure I'm going to be. Morning, Mark. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to be live too much longer this morning. Like I said, I've got to get all my washing on, which is a week's worth. Which, considering I'm a religious bather every day, and I change my unders, socks, and t-shirts every day, I've got a fucking basket full. Big basket full of at least 3 loads of washing. So I've got to get that started this morning. It's 10 o'clock, going out at about 11:30. So they'll give me time to get one done and another one in. Get some music blasting downstairs. And I usually play out with some videos. I might even play out with some music today. Take another copyright claim. Don't know what sort of music we want. 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 Have a quick look. That's all right. That's muted. Gonna leave everyone with something apt. It's what I'll be doing after the tune's finished. Oh, I like the Water Boys under. Love the Water Boys. Cheers, everybody. It's been an hour and a half. Cheers, everybody, for being around this morning. I'm just going to play out with this track, and I'll catch you all this afternoon after I've got my exercises. Ciao for now.
I once knew a man called Harry Crink. He liked to put it in the stink. He had a bad hard drive. He'd be lucky to come out alive. I once knew a man named Shipit Steve. Didn't like videos done by me. Well, I would say get a grip, or that I don't give a shit. You get this? Thank you very much.